I listen to the show every single day.
Breakfast Club?
God damn it, the Breakfast Club. Put that ass up on the Breakfast Club.
Made it! You can't say Breakfast Club without the Breakfast Club.
You're like this rare air.
You got platforms and partners all over the place because your demand is so high. People want to be in business with the Breakfast Club. I don't think white people know how popular you guys are.
DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God.
Yeah, you guys really are like the hip-hop early morning, late night talk show.
Y'all know what y'all talking about.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Let me light my candles, man. Gotta set the tone. Oh, that's a new one too. Okay.
Well, good morning, guys. Good morning, Jess. How you feeling?
Good morning. I feel okay. We had like a big storm. I don't know if y'all had one, but we had a big storm in Maryland. It was so loud. Like it woke everybody up.
Thunder and lightning and stuff?
Crazy raining?
Lightning, thundering, crazy rain. Yeah, it sounded like hail. Like it sounded like ice was hitting the cars and everything.
When you first jumped up, did you think you was having a contraction? You was like, oh my God, it's time, Chris.
First of all, I can't jump up. That's the I can't jump up, but I also can't sleep either because the baby is getting bigger. So
The pillow ain't come yet?
no, you know the pillow ain't hurt.
Yes, we did.
You ordered her a pillow a week before delivery?
No, that's what she asked me for.
But I asked him for this like 6 weeks ago, Envy.
No.
Jesus.
That's a lie. It wasn't no 6 weeks.
So the pillow's going to come here 3 days before she's supposed to deliver.
Well, that'd be 3 good days of sleep. And you know what? You need them good nights of sleep right before you go into labor. Okay? That thing gonna hurt too. You ain't did this in a while.
Ooh. I know it is. I'm just ready for it though. I don't need care no more. Like,
You ready? You want to just get this baby out of here. Let me get back to what I need to do.
yes, yo.
All right.
Let's wish for a healthy delivery.
Absolutely.
That's what we wishing for. That's what we're praying for.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's get the show cracking. We got front page news. A lot still going on with Biden, Harris, Trump, and everything going on. And I'm sure Morgan will fill us in when we come back next. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Lots of stuff happened, since we last met. So let me get into it. So speaking on Fox News, former President Donald Trump says he's not concerned with with who Vice President Kamala Harris is picking for her VP running mate, should she be the nomination. And he slammed the Biden-Harris administration, saying they hurt the country. Let's hear more from Trump. Fox News.
They have bad policies. Forget about the people. They have an open border policy. They have a high tax policy. They have a bad military policy. The whole world is going woke. Their world is going woke. The Green New Scam, we're spending all our money on things that don't work. The whole thing is a mess.
Yeah, so he went on to say that Biden's doctors gave Biden great reports, though you could see he was in decline just by watching him. And during the interview, Trump also was joined by his VP pick, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, who said the Democrats think Biden can't handle the campaign, then, he can't handle the presidency. But, he has obviously stepped down. I don't know where they were yesterday. So they spoke about they also spoke about the assassination attempt, both men agreeing that Trump was very lucky he wasn't hurt more, adding someone needs to be held responsible for the slow reaction time from authorities. Let's hear more from... excuse me. Sorry. I was going to say, let's hear more from J.D. Vance, but he didn't speak on that. Okay. So Trump says he received... Oh, yeah. Let's hear more from Trump on Secret Service.
They had a policeman that actually saw the man with a gun, and you would have thought that that would have been conveyed to other people. So there were some mistakes. But I can tell you this, just to go on the more positive side, the people on the stage were unbelievable and brave. They were all Secret Service that came running up, and there was a lot of blood. But I understood they thought I was hit elsewhere. They thought I was hit actually in this area. And I wasn't. I said, I'm telling you, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm going to get up. I want to get up. I'm not going to be taken out on a stretcher. We had a little argument.
Yeah, so Trump went on. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, if Trump gets back in the White House, he's definitely going to get rid of the Secret Service. He's going to get rid of the Secret Service, bring in his own, private troops. That'd be his version of the SS Nazis.
I mean,
and that'll grow to be like a private army.
Right. You know what? At this rate, everybody's calling for at least the director to resign. So lawmakers, they definitely grilled Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle yesterday following that assassination attempt.
Yes, they did. If I ought to just be like, man, just fire me already.
They should have fired her.
I watched her. They should have fired her.
They should have fired her.
They definitely should have fired
He
her.
was bucking back, right? Okay, so House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer said the Secret Service has become the face of incompetence. He said the agency failed to protect Trump and the rally goers in Pennsylvania and said no real answers have been given. Let's hear more from Comer.
Americans demand answers, but they have not been getting them from the Secret Service. We are instead learning about new facts about the events surrounding the attempted assassination every day from whistleblowers and leaks.
So, again, Kimberly Cheadle, she spoke about the assassination attempt in her opening statement. Let's hear what she said, her comments she thinks about
the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump on July 13th is the most significant operational failure of the Secret Service in decades. We must learn what happened, and I will move heaven and earth to ensure that an incident like July 13th does not happen again. Let me state unequivocally, nothing I have said should be interpreted to place blame for this failure on our federal, state, or local law enforcement partners who supported the Secret Service in Butler.
They all effed up.
Yeah, there really is no excuse for what happened.
Not at all.
She only has one job. They only have one job, the Secret Service. And, you know, it's one of those jobs where you don't get to make a mistake because that mistake could have cost the former president their life.
It wasn't even thought out and planned. Why we keep hearing echo? But it wasn't even thought out and planned. The man just came there with his rifle. People seen him.
Broad daylight.
People pointed him
climbed
out.
up on the roof.
He's
and
climbed
shot.
up on the roof. They seen him do the army crawl. Like they seen everything.
Yeah, somebody got to get fired immediately.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's been times I've been to the White House and the Secret Service saw a bee sting me, so I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear it. Anyways, she did resist calls to step down. I mean, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are like, girl, bye. So
yeah, I kept seeing that. They're giving her the option to resign, but she don't want to resign, so will she want to get fired?
She better resign.
That's probably what's going to happen.
She wants to move heaven and earth.
And the Congresswoman from South Carolina, Nancy Mace told her she was foolish. Damn, Nancy. Nancy told her she was foolish. She ain't lying, though. Nancy didn't lie.
Mm-hmm. So, in a quick sports story, NBA legend LeBron James will be the Team USA flag bearer in the opening ceremony for the Summer Olympics on Friday in Paris. James will be the first men's basketball player to carry the flag, and it's his 4th Olympics. He says it's an incredible honor to represent the United States on the global stage. Team USA's female flag bearer will be announced today. They're gearing up to play Serbia first on Sunday. So.
LeBron's been hooping too, man. He's been hooping like he's been the best on the team the last couple of games. So he's been hooping. I think they were down by 19 one game, and they were down by 7 another game, and in both games, LeBron's pretty much brought it back.
That sounds ridiculous to say. That sounds like fish be swimming, birds be flying. Yeah, LeBron James.
No, he's the oldest on the
LeBron
team.
be hooping.
But he's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, but he's the oldest on the team. He's 39 years old with all those young legs and all those superstars.
And
you would figure that they would step up, but it's been LeBron that's been holding that team
Have you been watching
now.
the NBA for 20 years?
I have.
Yeah, LeBron ain't went nowhere.
Yeah, I have.
Like, that's not a surprise.
Yeah, it is.
That's why they call him King James.
It is.
It's a surprise to you that LeBron James is balling?
At 39, 40 years old with all that young talent on the team.
Have
he's
you been
the one
watching
that's
the
leading?
league for the last 20 years? When has LeBron declined?
He hasn't been leading the league, though.
Leading it in what?
Points. He
He's
hasn't
an
won a ring a
all-time
couple
leading
times.
scorer.
Not in the last, 4 or 5 years. He hasn't been the highest point scorer in the last,
But he's
5, 6
he's
seasons?
the all-time leading scorer ever in
Yeah,
the
he's
history of the
39
NBA.
years old, and you got all those young legs. You would have think that some of those young legs would be out there balling.
I ain't seen nobody do that to LeBron yet.
No.
In 20 years.
No, he's been balling. All right.
I love this barbershop banter. This is great.
Well, that is front page news. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Sam.
What's up, brother? Get off your chest.
Man, listen, I appreciate what the Olympic basketball team is doing. Those jokers is trash, garbage. How y'all supposed to be the best in the world and y'all lose by winning by like 9, 10 points. That don't make no sense to me.
Well, the rest of the world done caught up. How old are you?
Listen, the best in the world is supposed to be winning by 40, 50, 60 points.
No, but that's because you old. We old. We grew up on the Dream Team when America had all the best ball players. So, the Dream Team, Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, they went out there and was blowing people out 40, 50. The rest of the world done caught up, bro.
True. This is true, Charlamagne. I give you credit where credit is due. But for LeBron to be who he is, he still need to show these boys to step up. Come on, man.
I just think it's crazy that brother been in the league that long. The man 40 years old, and he's still scoring the most points. And he still got the most minutes on that team.
True. And his team makes him feel the same way he feel. These jokers just want a free ride.
Didn't Joel
over there
Embiid,
for vacation.
Didn't Joel Embiid just say something about LeBron's age the other day?
You said what?
I said, didn't Joel Embiid say something about LeBron's age the other day?
Yeah. But Joel Embiid need to step up too. He garbage too. Trash.
Thank you, brother.
How you a big center? You garbage. That don't make no sense to me. But love y'all, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
All right, brother. Hello, who's this?
It's Ja from South Carolina.
What's up, Ja?
What's good? So I'm not sure which one of y'all disrespected Bron like that. If it was you or DJ Envy, Charlamagne, but. Can't nobody on that Team USA beat Bron one-on-one. So, of course, he going to put him on their back.
Oh, I believe that. That's why I was shocked. I'm like, LeBron, I have not seen LeBron fall off in 20 years. LeBron has had no decline in his game whatsoever.
Nobody disrespected Bron. I just said I'm surprised the other players on the team haven't stepped it up. The fact that LeBron is 40 years old and still has the most minutes on the Olympic team with all that talent on there is surprising to me.
Not to me when I look at the roster.
You got Steph Curry, you got Devin Booker, you got Joel Embiid, you got Bam, you got Anthony Davis, you got Anthony Edwards, you got Jason Tatum.
Once again, when I look at the roster, there's nobody on that team I think is more durable than LeBron James, has the type of longevity LeBron has had. Steph would be my 1B. That's about it.
Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards?
No, not to compare to LeBron James.
Nobody's comparing him. It's just
and Anthony Young. Anthony Young. Like he had
22.
And I watched something a few weeks ago during the playoffs that made a lot of sense. You know when Michael Jordan used to get eliminated from the playoffs? It was actually when the Timberwolves was in the Western Conference Finals, because you could tell that team had gotten tired. And they were saying how Michael Jordan started practicing even when they got eliminated from the playoffs. He would keep playing practice games like they were professional all through July, so his body would be conditioned to go deep in the playoffs. So somebody like LeBron, he's been doing that for 20 years.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, what's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Jess. What's up,
Jess? What's up?
Charlamagne.
Peace, sis. How you?
It's still a bad bitch birthday, Char. I didn't get to call in last week, but it's still my birthday, and I want my birthday shout out. Drop one of Clues Bonds for me.
It's actually not your birthday.
It's definitely not your birthday.
It's still cancer season, but it's not your birthday.
And we shouted you out 3 times already.
It is my birthday month, the whole month. Even though the devil been trying me this month during my birthday month.
What they trying to do?
I'm still out here living.
What they trying to do? Make deposits that you don't want them to make?
I said the devil is trying me.
Oh, I thought you said the government.
He did say the government.
So I said the devil. I said the devil is trying me out here, bro.
What, 2 guys trying to run a on you? What you mean the double?
Oh my God!
Not double.
That is
no,
not
the double, man. No,
the devil?
I don't know if y'all know, but the devil, Lucifer.
Oh, bro, what is wrong with your mouth this morning?
Jesus,
what is wrong with your ears? Not double.
Yeah, what is wrong with your ears?
Lucifer?
Oh my goodness! Goodbye, Trav. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up. And happy birthday, Trav, all right? It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, my Breakfast Club family. It's your boy Lovey from the Bronx.
Peace, Lovey.
Good morning, Lovey.
What's up?
First, I want to shout out Jess. Jess, I'm praying for you for this last 3 weeks.
Thank you.
And you do realize there's going to be a little bit of envy and Charlamagne trickled onto your baby because of your last few months with them.
That's not true.
No, that's not true at all. She has a whole
little bit of their personality.
That's crazy how y'all think we don't be around nobody else but each other.
Instead of Charlamagne, though.
But I love you. But I do want to say this. I want my Breakfast Club family to bring Kamala on and to hold her feet to the fire to bring some type of black agenda.
Bro, you need to go back and watch old Breakfast Club interviews with Kamala Harris. There's never been a time Kamala Harris has been on Breakfast Club and not talked about her black agenda. Never.
She's been up here twice.
No, she's been up here 3 times.
3 times?
Three times.
Yeah, I come back, man.
And I've interviewed her on my TV show when I had my TV show. I can't even remember the name of it now. What the hell was the name of it?
Oh, that's right. That's a flex.
No, I really
right
can't remember. I was like, it's called Get Out. What was it called? Oh, The God's Honest Truth. So there's never been a time, Lovey, that Kamala's been up here and we haven't spoken about the black agenda.
Yeah, and I'm sure she'll be up here when it's time. Hello, who's this?
Yes, sir. It's J.A. from in.
J.A. What's up, J.A.?
Hey, so fun fact. Good morning, Breakfast Club. My 4:30 a.m. workout crew, we made a little bet to see how often I could call you guys and see how often I could get through. So since the beginning of June, I've called you guys every week on the first try and got through. So this is like my 10th time calling you guys and I haven't even recognized it. So I've been winning that bet. Okay. Secondly, my family's good. Best friends are good. Son's good. Everything's good. So I just called to remind y'all, hey, y'all don't recognize it, but my friends have been paying for my lunch every time I get through. So I appreciate y'all.
All right, J.A.
That's what's up. Yo, he sound like the they used to call WZUP on Martin all the time. He got that same voice. That's so funny.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up at any time. Now, we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about, Jess?
Yeah, speaking of all this basketball talk, D-Wade, I keep on calling him D-Wade. D-Wade said he could have been better than Michael Jordan. Do what y'all want with that.
All right. We'll talk about that when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club.
Good morning.
Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Dwayne Wade sat down with Carmelo Anthony. He has a podcast. It's called 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. And his career, he said his career was interrupted for much of 2007 and 2008 seasons due to his injuries. Some injuries he suffered included dislocating his shoulder and suffering a torn labrum. Is that what it is?
No, it's a LeBron. It's a LeBron. It's attached to the James. No, it is.
No. Don't listen.
It's the LeBron. Right? And it's attached to the James.
Oh my goodness. No, it's not. Go ahead.
Here's the clown, yo. He also had surgeries on his shoulder and knee. Years later, he joined LeBron and he messed me up. He joined LeBron James on the Miami Heat and he went to the NBA Finals 4 times consecutively, winning back-to-back titles in 2012 and 2013, those seasons. But this is what he said about MJ on the podcast.
They don't understand my game, right? Like, you don't know what I did. Right. I did so many different things and I played so many different roles. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm not the greatest shooter of all time. I'm not the greatest this, but I was great at so many different things. And so I learned how to be great at all these things and no one knows how to really break down my game. Yeah, I mean, when I had it. I thought I was going to be, before injuries, I'm like, MJ, I'm coming for you. No, I mean, that's my mentality.
Well, first of all, salute to Carmelo Anthony and Kim Murrow with their podcast, Drop on the Clues Bombs for them 7 a.m. I mean, Dwayne Wade is the third greatest shooting guard of all time. Like, it's Michael Jordan, it's Kobe Bryant, then it's Dwayne Wade. You know, it's just when you hear somebody say, getting close to Michael Jordan, it's just like, we got to stop chasing ghosts. But I understand his mentality.
But that's what they aspire to be.
Yes, that's his mentality should be that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would say. It's about his mentality. I mean, because that's who else you gonna compare yourself to.
He's the bar. Michael is the bar.
Yep. He also spoke on his time playing with LeBron.
Was it tough as hell? Yeah, it was tough. But also, too, I think I was the perfect person to play that role. It ain't a lot of people that can play that role. Bron is an amazing player, but you got to learn. You got to work around him.
Right.
And to work with him. As you've seen, the first years we were together, we did everything together.
Right.
We did every interview together. every press conference. Every time you seen him, you seen me, because we had to be so lockstep. And nobody wanted it. My team didn't want it. My family didn't want it. They were pissed. Brown team didn't want it. No one wanted that to happen. The game of basketball didn't want it to happen. So I made sure I linked myself with Brian even more, because I knew we had to be so tight or it was going to be a failure.
Yeah, when it comes to that Miami Heat big three, Dwayne Wade definitely took the biggest sacrifice. I always felt that way.
Yeah.
You know, Dwayne Wade never won a league MVP. When you think about it.
Nope.
And he had a couple of that 08-09 season, that 09-2010 season. Wade was the guy.
Yeah. And now he about to drop a nail polish line like, hey. All right, so Chris Brown and Yella Beezy is being sued. So Chris Brown is being sued for $50 million after an incident that allegedly took place backstage at one of his concerts last Friday in Texas, actually. 4 men filed the lawsuit, and their names are Larry Parker, Joseph Lewis, Charles Bush, and DeMarcus Powell. Live Nation and Yella Beezy are also being sued. The men were allegedly invited backstage to meet Chris Brown at his 11/11 tour stop in Fort Worth. They said Chris Brown showed up 30 minutes later than they expected. Charles Bush claims he approached Chris Brown to congratulate him on the show, but he went up to Chris Brown, and someone from Chris Brown entourage reminded Chris Brown that they were beefing with Charles Bush in the past. Lord Jesus. He alleged that Chris Brown said, "Oh yeah, we were. What's up, Igga? I don't forget ish." But you did, because you had to be reminded.
You have to be reminded that that's your op is hilarious.
I hate that. Like, yo, come on. He then claims that Chris Brown and 7 to 10 members of his entourage, including Yella Beezy, jumped him. Larry Parker claims Chris Brown and his entourage turned their attention to him. He said he tried to escape down the stairs but was stopped at the locked door. Boy,
that is bad. Boy, if you getting beat up and you getting jumped and you running the door lock, Lord, God, what did I do to deserve this?
My God. He alleges that he was beat up for over 10 minutes.
No!
Yes, 10 minutes. Like, it was over there.
That's like 4 rounds.
Absolutely. Just bang, bang, bang. Documents state that, not laughing at this man's pain. Documents state that all plaintiffs were injured and are currently undergoing medical treatment. They're seeking $50 million in damages for monetary losses, pain and suffering, disfigurement. Oh my God, disfigurement mean like he rearranged somebody's face?
Yeah, like put his nose on his ear, put his ear on his mouth.
Oh my gosh. Mental anguish and past, present, and future medical expenses.
This is horrible.
Okay. Representatives for Brown, Breezy, and Live Nation have not commented on the lawsuit yet. But if
it was that bad, how come I wonder how come there was no criminal charges? How come nobody was arrested?
Yeah.
And why they go straight to civil?
How do we know it's not?
I haven't seen anybody getting arrested.
We ain't see.
They would have got arrested.
By the way, the way you started this story off, I'm sitting there thinking, why all these grown ass men wanted to go have a meet and greet with Chris Brown? Because whenever you hear meet and greet with Chris Brown, I'm thinking about girls getting held up in the air. I'm
all
like,
the pictures and stuff.
I'm like, guys can pay for the meet and greet.
No, they can. The guys have been doing it too. They've been doing like weird poses and definitely.
What you mean weird poses?
Like they do like back to back poses.
Oh,
like the one is a
cool.
Pokemon, like it's like a Pokemon pose or something like that. They've been doing poses. And another thing, if we have beef, if we don't like each other, why are you coming backstage to see me?
He didn't know.
Chris didn't know, but the gentleman knew.
Yeah, James Parker.
I tell you something though, that'd be the favorite. That'd be the best, right? When somebody done forgot something they done did, and they think it's years later, and they think you done forgot. Man,
and you didn't.
But why would the guy from the entourage be like, "Oh, yo, you got a problem with him?" Remember? And he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't forget nothing." Boy, all of that.
And B's like that sometimes. Be like, "What? Yeah, you remember something? Remember that? A word? That's the same. Oh, yeah,
right."
And where the video at? Everything else is on videotape. If Chris Brown and all these dudes, I'm not jump somebody, wouldn't it be on video or something?
Yes.
Especially backstage at a show.
If it's that many people, somebody would have taped it.
If you got beat up for over 10 minutes, somebody had to pull out their phone. Like, come on.
That's 10 minutes and ain't no Chris Brown fighting for 10 minutes and ain't nobody pull out their phone. Come on now.
Any law enforcement would have loved to arrest people in that show and say that they arrested Chris Brown. So it just seems a little
This don't sound right.
No,
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know who's telling the truth, who's not telling the truth. I'm just simply saying, just don't sound right. Okay.
And I would be like, yo, ain't you tired? How you beat me up for 10 minutes and you just got off stage?
And why is the door locked? And that was the only door.
That's the only door.
You just happened to pick the lock one.
Oh my
Lord,
God.
have mercy.
That's Jess With The Mess for this hour.
All right, thank you, Jess. All right, when we come back, we got front page news. Morgan will be joining us, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
So Vice President Kamala Harris appeared on her first on-camera event since the announcement. She was at the campaign headquarters in Delaware, where she laid out her experience as a California Attorney General and courtroom prosecutor. Let's hear more from VP Harris in Delaware.
In those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women. Fraudsters who ripped off consumers. Cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. So in the next 106 days, we have work to do. We have doors to knock on. We have people to talk to. We have phone calls to make. And we have an election to win.
Hey, man, there are no sure bets in an election, but I'll tell you one thing. Styles make fights, and I think Kamala Harris is tailor-made to go up against this particular opponent. Because you're talking about a woman, who can really speak to Roe v. Wade being abolished. She can speak to women's reproductive rights being taken away in a way that men can't. She's a prosecutor who's running for president against a recently convicted felon. It feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she told her staff she will gladly put her record as a prosecutor against Trump's record as a criminal. She noted Trump has been found liable in a sexual assault case and found guilty of 34 counts of falsifying business records. During the event, she was on speakerphone with President Biden, who said leaving the 2024 race was the right thing to do. Let's hear more from Biden.
I know yesterday's news was surprising and it was hard for you to hear, but it was the right thing to do. So I'm hoping you'll give every bit of your heart and soul that you gave to me to Kamala. The name has changed at the top of the ticket, but the mission hasn't changed at all. And by the way, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be out there in the campaign with her, with Kamala. I'm going to be working like hell.
I'm going to be honest with you. I listened to that phone call yesterday, and I felt like he still gave that whole room COVID. Like, I could feel the COVID coming through the phone. It just felt like,
I'm glad we heard his voice though, because I was kind of nervous though at first when he released a statement and it wasn't a press conference and he's been pretty quiet and just putting things on Twitter. I was kind of happy to hear his voice.
Well, here's the reality of it. If we saw him on camera, or if we saw him doing any public events, then the people would eat him up and say he's a
super spreader.
So, right,
senior super spreader.
Yeah, so Biden also thanked his campaign staff and his family for his time. It was the first time the country had heard from Biden since his exit, and the first time Harris spoke publicly about the 2024 race. Now, during the call, VP Harris, she did praise President Biden for his time, adding that he's not done and there's still more work to do. Let's hear more from Vice President Harris on Biden.
I'm a first-hand witness from being with him in the Oval Office to the Situation Room and seeing him on the global stage with world leaders. President Joe Biden fights for the American people, and we are deeply, deeply grateful for his service to our nation.
She's such a class act. So on Monday, she already has secured enough delegate votes to receive the official Democratic presidential nomination, although I believe that doesn't officially happen until the DNC next month. But she received over 900 delegate endorsements. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and other Democrats, like Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, they will meet with Harris this week as she kicks off her campaign trail. He did not endorse her, but he did speak highly of her, and he also praised President Biden for his decades of service. Let's hear more from Hakeem Jeffries.
Kamala Harris has excited the community. She's excited the House Democratic Caucus, and she's exciting the country. And so I'm looking forward to sitting down with her in person in short order with Leader Schumer, and we'll have more to say about the path forward as soon as that meeting concludes. Well, President Biden is going to continue to do his job, and he's put the country first. He's put the American people first. He's put hard-working American taxpayers first, which is what President Biden has always done.
And it's also interesting that, her campaign raised $81 million in the first 24 hours of her candidacy. And it's like, I think it was over 888,000 grassroots donors contributed in those 24 hours. So, you can look on the internet and see, people saying whatever they want to say. about Kamala, but what would you rather have, real life or the internet? Because everybody got an opinion online, but then in real life, you got damn near 1 million people who've donated over $81 million to her.
Jumping on Zoom calls here and there to donate money to her campaign. It's true.
So what would you rather have? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I don't be paying no attention to the internet. Whatever the internet is on, do the opposite.
You know what I like? Good old American football. That's what I like. In the NFL, teams across the league right now, they're starting to report for training camp. The upcoming season is approaching. So rookies began reporting earlier this month, and some teams are fully reporting last week. But most teams will have their players at training camp today, while some will wait till tomorrow. Now, the 2024 Pro Football Hall of Fame game takes place on August 1st. So mark your calendars for that first preseason game of the year. And the season, will officially kick off on September 5th in Kansas City when the Chiefs, Super Bowl winning championship Chiefs, take on my Baltimore Ravens. And they road to redemption, Ravens. Let's go. Come on, Lamar.
Now, this is Morgan, Jessica. Jess, this is where Charlamagne says his Cowboys are going to win. Go, Charlamagne, go.
That's exactly why I'm applauding.
See?
I'm only applauding because this is the year, baby.
I've heard
my Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl.
I've heard that for 15 years,
Let's
guys.
go, baby.
You know, that's why I'm a reformed Commanders fan, Charlamagne. We do that every year, too.
Oh,
so
you jumped the ship. You jumped the ship.
I sure did. What? Didn't commit to a name. How I'm supposed to commit to a team? What?
I've been committed to the Dallas Cowboys since birth. I ain't got no other choice.
Committed to delusion. I get it. That's your front page news.
Okay.
Thank you, Morgan. How can
you
they
guys
find
follow me on social. Yes, follow me on socials at Morgan Media and continue to check out our news coverage at Black Information Network and BINnews.com. Yeah.
Why you say that like an 80s rapper, Morgan? Morgan dropped that like an 80s rapper.
Got to check out the news. Yeah. In your mind. Yeah. All right, guys.
Later, Morgan. All right. Now, when we come back, 800-585-1051.
Let's talk Kamala Harris, man. Because, Joe Biden did step down on Sunday. And, it seems like things have been full steam ahead since then. She's raised $81 million, over 888,000, grassroots
small donations,
donors.
That's right.
So I feel like there's a lot of energy around her. I want to know what our listeners think. We ain't asked our listeners all week. I mean, it's only Tuesday, but
800-585-1051. Now that Biden has dropped out and it seems like Kamala is taking over, what are your thoughts? Are you energized? Let's discuss.
Yeah, she don't have the nomination yet, but I'm just saying, are you? If she does get it, are you energized? Just about the process. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. Just are you energized about her right
That's
now?
right. Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we'll open up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. We reported yesterday that Biden has dropped out of the race. So
Sunday he did drop out of the race. And, he endorsed, his Vice President Kamala Harris to be the next president of the United States of America. The nomination, she's not the official Democratic nominee yet, but
not yet.
It seems to be a lot of energy around her. You know what I'm saying? She raised, over $80+ million in 24 hours. I think I saw the number was 888,000, almost 1 million people, donating.
That sounds crazy because the Daily News right now, it says Harris raised $231 million in 24 hours. It says she claimed a stunning $231 million raised from small and big donors in the first 24 hours since she launched her presidential campaign.
But hey, listen, probably. I mean, that money has been rolling in. But my point is, you can look online. And, of course she has a lot of support, but then, of course, she has a lot of hate, just like anybody else, everybody. That's just the way the world is. But then you see all of those donations rolling in. My point is there's a whole lot of energy around her, so I just want to see how our listeners feel. How do you feel, Jess? Because I know you don't give a damn about politics either way. But Kamala did do you a beautiful video when you first joined the Breakfast Club.
I'm talking about she sure did, and she did not have to.
Play that real quick, Eddie.
Jess Hilarious, it's Kamala Harris. Congratulations on joining the Breakfast Club. I know you're going to be great. Your voice is so important. Have fun with Charlamagne and DJ Envy, and thank you all for just being such an important voice for so many reasons. Take care.
She ain't had to do that.
Amazing. She did not have to do that, but she did. I absolutely love her. And I seen this coming, so that's exactly how I feel about it.
I mean, now you seen this coming?
You're so crazy.
I mean,
yeah, I said that she's a woman and she can speak directly to the issues that are up against us in this whole race.
I agree with Jess. I think styles make fights. I think Kamala Harris is tailor-made to go against Donald Trump, a woman who can speak, to Roe v. Wade being abolished. She can speak to women's reproductive rights being taken away in ways that men can't. She's a prosecutor who's running for president against a recently convicted felon in Donald Trump who's facing more charges. I just believe she's the perfect candidate at the perfect time.
And not only that, I think she's a good person. We had the opportunity to interview her up here 3 times. And just what she stands for, and also, like I said, being a good person. The fact that she graduated from HBCU, the fact that she was a prosecutor, the fact that she's not going to back down, the fact that she's not scared, the fact that she looks like all of us out there. To me,
well, I think the prosecutor thing plays well for her right now. When she ran for president in 2020, that was something that people used against her. But I mean, when you going up against somebody who's got all the criminal charges that Donald Trump has, I don't think that there's a better person to prosecute the case against Trump than, a former prosecutor, like the vice president. So Democrats going to need all this energy, man, because their only defense against voter suppression is large voter turnout. And I've been telling people, since the Supreme Court's presidential immunity ruling that the Supreme Court is no longer a legitimate institution. And I think that they're going to be the biggest hurdle for us having a free and fair election. I don't even know if our democracy right now in its current state is healthy enough for us to have a free and fair election. And what happens when, if Donald Trump loses in November and then he challenges it with the Supreme Court that he damn near put together? He put 3 of those people on. What happens then?
Right.
But I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I just want to know how y'all feel about Kamala right now.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was tired. I was politically tired. I was tired of Biden. I was tired of lying to us.
But I feel like you got a boost, right?
Yeah, I definitely got a boost.
Feel like you got a little B12 shot?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Feel like that man whispered in your ear? You know what I'm saying? Got you excited, right?
What is happening?
What did you whisper in my ear this morning when I walked in?
Let's go to the phones.
All right, that's what I wanted to know. Hello, who's this?
Oh, this is Iris.
Hey, Iris.
Ira!
Take us off.
Ain't that wrong?
I can't believe I made it. Oh my God, good morning.
Good morning, Iris. What's your thoughts, Mama?
Okay, so first let me say I'm so happy to see a woman running for president, and I'm grateful for that. However, does that mean I was on the fence even with Biden running again? Because everyone talks about, oh, let's get the black vote, let's get the black vote, and they get the black vote and nothing changes. And when I say nothing, I mean our education system. Our children are suffering in New York City public schools. And let's talk about services. My brother's paraplegic. He got hit by a drunken driver. It's very hard for him to get services. And I understand that they allow the migrants to come in, but they come in and they just overwhelm them with services. And they forget about the people that are already here. So what's going to change with that? What are they going to do with the black agenda to help our children that's struggling in New York City public schools? They're not even on the same level as other kids in other countries. And that's what my concern is. So is something going to change because Kamala's running instead of Biden? Like, help me out. We're confused here.
Well, those are all valid questions. A lot of those things you named are local issues, though.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff you should be going to your local government with.
Yeah.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's your name, bro?
My name's Callie. What's up? Good morning. How y'all doing?
Callie, good morning. What's your thoughts, brother?
Callie.
Hey, man, I just want to say y'all the GOAT. Y'all been helping me survive mornings for a decade now, from college to work. So I just want to say that.
We old, baby. Let's go.
Thank you, Callie.
But Just new, but we old. Yeah, they be old.
Hey, man, oldness is greatness, you know?
You already know.
I don't think America's ready. I don't think America's ready for a female president. You know what? I'm a black man, and I absolutely do not want another Democratic president in there. I think we should give the Republicans another try. There's a lot of agendas that the Democratic Party has kind of put into place that I don't support. I think they're destroying the black man. They're destroying the black family. I think they're ruining our country. And if you're living in New York like I am, man, this place is a financial nightmare, not to mention crime. I think if we put Trump back in there, man, it's going to be amazing. Kamala cannot do what he's going to do to bring this country back to where it needs to be. And this is not a race thing, because that's the number one thing they like to say when they talk about Trump and how he's a criminal and blah, 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 blah. I don't think any of that matters. His policies are what we need to focus on, and he's going to get us back where we need to go. Kamala is not ready.
I'm not here to tell. I'm not here to tell. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. You know, that's your opinion. Only thing I will say about the beginning part, you said you don't know if this country's ready to vote for women. I don't have any reason to believe Kamala Harris cannot beat Donald Trump, other than it's never happened in this country And there always has to be a first. Like,
Right.
people saying America never voted for a black woman, never elected a black woman. That's true. But people never voted for the executive producer of Celebrity Apprentice either until they did.
Right.
People never voted for a convicted felon. We're about to see if they will. These are unprecedented times, people. That's all I can tell you.
And it's
800
right, not ready. You just get ready. Like, what you talking about? She know what she up against. Like, you just get ready. I don't understand. Like, she not ready. How y'all gonna tell somebody not ready?
And that's another good point Jess brought up. Donald Trump had no political experience whatsoever.
Not one.
None.
Nothing at all.
So this woman has been a senator, attorney general, a vice president. She seemed ready to me.
800-585-1051. We're talking Kamala Harris. Are you energized now? The fact that Biden stepped down. How are you feeling out there? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Tell her. Made it.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're taking your calls. 800-585-1051. We reported yesterday that Joe Biden is stepped down. It looks like Kamala Harris is going to get that nomination. So we're asking, do you feel excited now? Hello, who's this?
Yes, this is Phil.
Hey, Phil. Good morning. What's your thoughts, Phil?
Good morning. I think Kamala Harris has what it takes. I think she's a class act. Joe Biden did it the way that I believe that people can look at. That was as well as class act as well. I love what you guys are doing on the show. Charlamagne, you are hysterical.
Thank you, sir. So listen, so you're energized is what you're saying.
Yes, I am.
Okay. That's all I'm asking, because I feel like there was no energy. I feel like people was like down about the election coming in November.
I definitely was. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Tyler calling from Cape Coral, Florida.
Hey, Tyler, you called here before, correct?
No, first timer here.
Okay. Well, welcome to the show,
me,
Tyler. What's your thoughts?
What do you feel? What do you feel right now?
Well, to start, I respect and I appreciate Biden for dropping out. He saved the country in 2020, and he's doing it again by doing this. I think Kamala is a great choice. She checks a lot of the boxes. A lot of voters that Biden was having trouble getting, and nobody better to prosecute that fat orange guy than former prosecutor. So,
yeah, I just feel like when it comes to the debate, I don't even think the debate's going to happen again. But if they
Donald
do
Trump is
debate
not
again,
going to debate Kamala Harris.
I just feel like
he don't want that smoke.
He don't want
she
that
would
smoke.
wash him, and I would love to see it.
Donald Trump is not debating Kamala Harris.
Thank you, Tyler.
I will be shocked if Donald Trump debates Kamala Harris.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Xavier from Virginia Beach, man.
Xavier, what's up? V Beach, what's going on?
Man, hey, I know it sounds crazy, man, but I seen all the people that she's running with, man, for VP, that the potential people. I just would love to say, man, I would love to see Michelle Obama be her running mate, man.
Why do y'all say things that don't make no sense sometimes? Like, why? I mean, I'm
I
just
know
asking,
Dude was just laughing at me, too. Dude was laughing real hard. But.
Yeah, nobody want to see that. Like,
No.
she needs, and I'll say this, and I wouldn't give a damn what nobody think about it. She absolutely needs a white man, okay, to make other white men and white people feel comfortable. That's just the truth to the matter. I like Governor Shapiro.
Yeah, I mean, I understand in all reality, that's how it should be. It's just something we would love to see.
I get it, but it ain't about what you want to see. It's about, what it takes to win. I like Governor Shapiro of Pennsylvania.
Josh Shapiro, yeah.
I like what he's done in Pennsylvania in regard to probation reform. I like Tim Ryan from Ohio. He was honest about the Biden situation when it was uncomfortable to do so. I've been hearing people like Mark Kelly's name, Andy Beshear.
Yeah, I heard him a lot, too.
The governor of North Carolina, I can't remember his name. It'll probably end up being Mark Kelly because he's an astronaut. And he's a bald-head white guy. When you look at him, he's like
from Arizona.
He looks MAGA white.
I like Josh Shapiro though.
I love Josh Shapiro.
I really do. And if he did make it as vice president, he'd be the first Jewish vice president. Of course, we all know Pennsylvania's a key state, so I really like Josh Shapiro.
State. Jess?
Yeah, I think Shapiro is great.
Shut up.
Let's go to another phone line.
Shapiro wants to build a wall around Baltimore.
Oh my God.
See, you ain't even know that. You just go.
That's not true, y'all. That's not true. Hello, who's this?
Of course it's not true. Why would anybody think that's true?
Good morning.
You never know with these people. Hello, what's your thoughts, brother?
I'm excited. I'm excited that Kamala is likely going to get a delegate.
Kamala, sir. Kamala sounds like a drink at medieval times.
Kamala.
Let me get two Kamalas.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I'm excited about her. I mean, I'm happy to be a Democrat right now. I'm motivated. I'm telling people that I'm going to vote. I wasn't going to vote for the other two, but I'm excited.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's good. It's getting people off the couch because we always said that the battle was about Trump buying the couch.
The Democrats who are the cowards, the Republicans who are the crooks, and the couch. And I think what the Democrats did showed a lot of courage. So I do like that they're showing something that they don't usually show. To make Biden step down took a lot of courage. Who's this on the phone?
Good morning. My name's Amalia.
Hey, Amalia. Good morning. What's your opinion?
Y'all, I'm nervous. I'm nervous AF.
But are you excited and nervous?
I mean, I don't want to say I'm excited just because she's a woman, but
I didn't say that.
I'm not going to vote for Trump.
Yeah, I didn't say you should be excited because she's a woman. Are you excited about the new energy, the fact that it's a new candidate?
Sounds like you don't like either of them.
Mm-hmm. I don't like either of them, but we don't even know what she's standing for yet.
Oh, I do. I mean, because I vote for issues, not individuals. And, I supported the vice president when she ran for president in 2020 because I believed in her agenda. Right now I believe in women having all of their reproductive rights, which I know Kamala does. I believe in major tax cuts for the working class, which I know Kamala does. I believe in her business policies, period. I believe in her stance on mental health. We was in, what was it, Somerville? We were in Somerville, South Carolina, or Goose Creek, South Carolina. I was with her. It was me and Kamala when she was running for president, and Congressman J.A. Moore, and she introduced her mental health initiative, in Somerville, South Carolina. I don't know if that was Somerville or Goose Creek. I can't remember. But no.
So, what are 3 things that she did over this past term that you're for? Top 3 things.
Top 3 things that she did. I like her stance on. Black maternal health. Like I said, I like her stance on small businesses. What they've done with small businesses. And I like what they've done with HBCUs.
And 3 things that you dislike.
Oh, my biggest issue with Kamala, and I've said this a million times, I get frustrated at the person that we know behind the scenes. I don't get to see her in front of the camera too much. But I think
the biggest thing I have right there.
Yeah, that's my big. That's always been my biggest frustration with the vice president. My biggest frustration with the vice president is simply that the person we know behind the scenes, it feel like we don't ever get to see that in front of the camera. She's shrunk in that role. But I felt like the Biden administration had handcuffs on her. So I hope for the next 4 months we get to see the real her. That's what I hope.
But anytime there is a vice president, you really don't see their personality too much. You really don't see that in any of the vice presidents ever.
Yeah, but I guess I'm not looking for it because I don't know them.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's different when you actually know a person and you sat down and you kicked it with them on air and off air. When you know a person, you're looking for more. Right. That's all.
Why should Hispanics vote for her?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not Hispanic. But see, that's what I mean. Everybody got to go out there and do their own research. Like I have.
Yeah, I'm like, why you can't answer these questions? What are 3 things that you hate about her? The 3 things that you're.
I agree. She's shrunk in her role. I'm shocked that she's going to be a nominee, and now I need to step my game up and do my research. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, okay. That's all. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not telling nobody who to vote for. I'm just telling you, the things that I see that I support.
I'm not saying I'm a Trump supporter at all. This Project 25 is horrifying. It's true. You never know what's true nowadays.
True.
Well, thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Mama.
She was a
What's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is, man, go out there, do your own research, and do real research. Don't go online and the internet. And I like those questions that she has. Just find 3 things that you like about a candidate that you want to support. Like it's really that simple. Because I'm an issues person. I'm voting issues, not individuals. In 2024, I'm voting to protect what we have left of democracy. And I support Kamala because I support women having all of their reproductive rights. I support major tax cuts for the working class, and I believe in her business policies. That's me.
Yeah, but I was saying I respect her questions as well, but she's the one with the problem, so she has to do that research and answer those herself. Because while she's not a Trump supporter, she's wondering why she should be energized about Kamala. All right, do your research and figure it out. Like you say, you're not telling nobody who to vote for, but still, I think also the moral of the story is, it's a couple morals. People get a lot of their answers and points and all of that from just comments, what other people feel. We are a very, I see it, that's how I feel type of country. Like, and that's a small part of us, but that's influence, like online, what people see online. Like you said, like you gotta read, you really gotta go. She got a website, like it's stuff that you have to step outside of social media to find out, to really get into this election.
People got to do their homework. They just can't listen to an influencer and say, I'm voting because of this. They have to do their homework and understand what that candidate is running for, what they're standing on, and make sure that whatever that candidate that you're voting for follows what you agree with, and follows the policies and things that align with you.
And Kamala got to go out there and sell herself, because like that young lady said, she felt like Kamala disappeared. You know, the things that if you supported her in 2020, we don't know if that's her same agenda now. And Kamala has struggled sometimes to articulate what policy positions drive her. I know, the black maternal death rate drives her. Right. That's one of the things I know drives her. That's one of the things that I'm big on. So I know mental health drives her, but she got to go sell that to the people, man. That's all.
Absolutely. Now she does. Well, now she does. But you know how people always be like, "Oh, we don't see it. We don't see it." She's a VP. Like, is she a vice president? Is she supposed to be saying more than she was?
I just expected to see her more, but that's because of my own personal feelings and my personal belief in her. That's what that was. That's what that was.
All right.
But we got action, folks.
Yes, we do.
Okay, November right around the corner. What we doing?
And we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Oh, my God. It's going to be a heavy hour, because we're going to be talking about the story of Sonia Massey.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. So it's definitely, the Jess with the Mess going to be pretty thick this hour.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yes.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God.
You know, there's one other thing I wanted to mention that Kamala did over the last 4 years when she announced the new funding for mental health professionals in schools. It was like $285 million. I think it was the most money ever from, if I'm not mistaken. $285 million is part of the administration's initiative to hire and train mental health counselors in school. So that's a very large investment. So that was another thing. Remember, she asked me what was things to point to. That was another thing.
Like you said, people got to do their homework.
Because I said mental health, but I wanted to be specific about what I was talking about.
Now let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies,
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So a 12-year-old smothers her 8-year-old cousin to death over the phone. We got the report for that.
12-year-old girl being accused of murdering her 8-year-old cousin is a stunning crime in any community. Frederick Agee, district attorney in the 28th Judicial District, says the 8-year-old was found unresponsive in her bed in this house on East Mitchell Monday. Wednesday, a tipster said surveillance video from the bedroom revealed what happened. What does the video show?
It shows the 12-year-old with her full body weight taking bedding, and it appears to be that the 8-year-old is asleep. She takes the bedding and she covers the 8-year-old's face.
Did the 8-year-old wake up? Did she struggle at any point?
Yes, ma'am. There is a part in the video where we see her struggling.
I saw that story yesterday. I was in the kitchen whispering it to my wife. Because you know what I'm saying? Because you never know when the kids are listening, so you don't want to put nothing in their head. Yep. But I see that story, and I'm like, yo, what possessed that 12-year-old little girl? Where she even learned that from? Like, is it social media? Is it YouTube? Because, you know, I'm the old man that blames everything on YouTube nowadays.
YouTube or TV, something she
sees. See, TV, that was our mama them. That was our mama them used to say that. Yeah, they're watching too much of that damn TV. You watch too much of that damn YouTube, social media. Like, what causes the 12-year-old to do that and then even try to fix the crime?
It's the crime, yeah. She cleaned up what she did and then repositioned her little cousin's dead body.
That's crazy.
After that.
Then you hear they're going to charge her with murder, so now you like, huh? Because there should be consequences, but
for a 12-year-old?
That's what I'm saying. Wow. Like, it's like, oh, man, I feel so sorry for that family, man. Send the healing energy to the family of that 8-year-old girl. Oh my God!
The prosecutors, they want to charge her as an adult too.
Hell no, you can't charge that 12-year-old as an adult.
The prosecutors want to charge her as an adult. The district attorney says that the 12-year-old has been charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. But yeah, the prosecutors definitely want to charge her as an adult. And the 8-year-old's mother told the news network that the girls had just got into it over an iPhone.
Goddamn.
Over an iPhone, over a device.
Crazy.
So that plays to the internet, and I mean,
so damn sad.
You just pray your kids know better, man. But you just don't know what they're learning. You don't know what they're taking in. I'm telling you, that's what. Oh boy, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Also, another heavy story for the 7 o'clock hour. The cops kill Sonia Massey. We got the report for that as well.
Deputies arrived to Sonia Massey's house on July 6th after she reported a possible intruder. Body camera video shows them searching her property and taking special interest in a car with broken windows. They knock at least 5 times and Massey comes to the door, mumbling something to Deputy Sean Grayson, who responds,
"Oh, it hurt you. You called us."
The conversation appears to be wrapping up about a minute later. Then deputies ask more about that car and wind up coming inside Massey's house for some questions. They notice the stove is on. Massey goes over to the pot of water and things take a fatal turn.
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of...
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Deputy Grayson's body camera shows his vantage point as he raises his weapon. Massey places the pot down, puts her hands in the air, and ducks. Grayson shoots.
So damn sad.
Yeah, that is sad. That is sad. And this just plays to like how I always hear y'all say, like, why is a gun the first thing, like a shooting, like shooting people are the first thing that y'all go to? They have tasers, they have mace. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, they could have maced her, but
so he shot her because she was boiling water.
No. Okay, so when they went in the house to answer the questions about, she called the police because she said an intruder was in her home, and when they got to the scene, they seen that the windows, there was a car outside of her house that was parked and the windows were bashed in. So when they came inside to question her further about this intruder, they noticed that it was a pot of water on the stove, and they asked her to turn it off, and she got closer to it, and as you can hear in the report, she was like, "Oh, back away from the hot water," and she started saying, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," to the cops, and the guy was like, "I swear I will shoot you in your face." And
so
she said,
I'm
sorry.
Shot her in the face.
Yeah, and you can hear her saying, right after he threatens to do that to her, you can hear her apologizing, and she does get down. Like, she lowers herself. And she says, "I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry. And after that, he shot her.
So, ain't no pepper spray, ain't no taser, like you
No. That cop, but he belongs to be under the jail. To the point where the other officer was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go get the whatever kit it is to her medical kit." And he was like, "Nah, no need to get the medical kit. It was a headshot."
It was a headshot.
Like talking like
you shot a deer.
Like you shot a deer. It's a headshot. We're good. Nah, you don't need that medical kit. Very sad.
Or like you playing Fortnite or something. That was just it was so simple and easy for him to comment that. She was 36 years old.
That's horrible.
That. And Deputy Grayson.
What's the race?
30.
She's black.
She was a black woman.
She's a black woman. Officers are white.
Yep, officers are white, both of them. Deputy Grayson, the one who took the shot, he's 30 years old. He was indicted by a grand jury last week on 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count each of aggravated battery with a firearm and official misconduct. He pled not guilty. He was denied pretrial release, and her family said that she suffered from mental illness issues and that she needed a helping hand and not a shot to the head.
That's right. And that's also why, law enforcement needs checks and balances, and you got somebody like Donald Trump out here promising to give police immunity from prosecution. Nah.
Yeah.
No.
What I love is that Ben Crump is representing the family in this matter.
I just saw him on TV. He's on the Today Show, Good Morning America. One of them, I just saw him.
Oh, the family.
Yeah. And her father spoke at a press conference. We got the audio for that as well.
I want justice for my baby.
Yeah.
Kill the wrong black woman this time.
Amen.
So the people of Sangamon County have been great, but I want to tell y'all, the sheriff here is an embarrassment, because this man should have never had a badge. He should have never had a gun. He should have never been given the opportunity to kill my child, because he had some serious blemishes on his record. This man had 2 convictions for DUI, and he was a member of law enforcement? What an embarrassment.
I'm glad that this story is getting a lot of recognition because President Biden spoke on it too. He said Sonia Massey, a beloved mother, friend, daughter, and young black woman, should be alive today. Sonia's death at the hands of a police officer reminds us that all too often black Americans face fears for their safety in many ways that the rest of us do not. So he also spoke on that.
I'm glad you're raising awareness of it too, but god damn, warn a brother next time. I just walk into this Jess with the Mess, and here you go with the two stories I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah, because I'm not trying. Why are we trying to avoid them?
For my own mental health.
Okay,
Lord,
but we need to make sure
we have to know what to pray
we need to make sure they get prosecuted.
But at least let me know.
We need to make sure they're doing right.
Say something like this is what we about to talk about.
It's a lot y'all want me to do. I have to report. I have to be like, hey,
she's
censoring.
pregnant.
Please.
Yes.
You ain't even think about how your baby feel right now.
Thank you, Jess.
Bye, yo.
Charlamagne, who you giving a donkey to?
I don't even want to talk. Right? It's enough. It's enough. All right, what Boosie say? It's enough.
I don't want to talk. It's enough.
It's enough. Go to commercial.
Donkey, we're not doing commercial, but
You're
Donkey
not
will come
energized
back.
no more. You're not
you're not energized anymore.
No, I'm actually down right now.
You're a downer. Oh my goodness! The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is a miracle.
There is no question that there are problems in this country between police and community.
Yes, you are a donkey.
The latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the number one threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitch.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Well, donkey today for Tuesday, July 23rd goes to an Ohio Republican, a senator by the name of George Lang. He represents the hometown of vice presidential Republican nominee J.D. Vance. And yesterday he did what a lot of supporters of MAGA do best, and that's spew dangerous rhetoric that can lead to political violence. Let's listen to what Senator George Lang had to say. Oh, hold on. Let's go. What's the news? I forgot what the news report. What is it? What's the news?
WLWT. NBC5.
NBC5. Go to NBC5 for the report, please.
You know how these things work at a political rally where several speakers get up before the main event. One of those Republican speakers today was State Senator George Lang, who's from Butler County here. And he said if the Democrats won the White House, here's what would have to happen to turn it around.
Donald Trump and Butler County's J.D. Vance are the last chance to save our country politically. I'm afraid if we lose this one, it's going to take a civil war to save the country, and it will be saved.
Senator Lang releasing an apology on X, formerly known as Twitter, saying, quote, remarks I made earlier today at a rally in Middletown do not accurately reflect my views. I regret the divisive remarks I made in the excitement of the moment on stage, especially in light of the assassination attempt on President Trump last week. We should all be mindful of what is said at political events, myself included.
I'm afraid if we lose this one, it's going to take a civil war to save the country, and it will be saved. I can't believe it's been only about 10 days since an assassination attempt happened to former President Donald Trump. J.D. Vance, another Republican, said that it was the dangerous rhetoric from Democrats about Trump that led to the assassination attempt. I say you can't even talk about dangerous rhetoric that leads to political violence without first speaking about Donald Trump and second speaking about damn near everyone around him that supports him, okay? Donald Trump's rhetoric has created an environment of political violence that he's not even safe in. No politician is. And when you hear, senators like George Lang say things like it's going to take a civil war to save the country, and then you think about, the president of the Heritage Foundation, Kevin Roberts, the architect of Project 2025. Remember when he said this?
In spite of all this nonsense from the left, we are going to win. We're in the process of taking this country back. We are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
At some point, ladies and gentlemen, you have to say one side is absolutely inciting political violence and one side is just simply telling the truth about who's spewing the dangerous rhetoric that can lead to political violence. Did I ever tell you about back in May, I was walking in New York and a random guy walked up to me, Caucasian, he had on khakis and a polo, and he said to me verbatim, he said, Well, you said my name, and then he said some flattering things to me, and at this point, I'm on guard.
He said no flattering stuff to you.
He did say some flattering things to me, okay? And at this point, I was on guard because why would anyone be saying anything nice to me, all right? But he said to me verbatim, I want you to start speaking to the fact, he said this to me, that regardless of who wins in this country, it's going to be a civil war. One of the reasons he said that is because of people like Senator George Lang or Kevin Roberts and, of course, Donald Trump, and he led an insurrection in this country. But he said regardless of who wins, it's going to be a civil war. And guess what? We don't know why that guy took a shot at Trump last weekend or the weekend before last, but that leads me to believe that maybe this random white dude who stopped me in the street was on to something. And this is what I don't understand from our elected officials and from us, we the people. Why do we want this civil unrest? Have things gotten so bad in this country that political parties can't agree on anything? Is there that much of a disconnect that we have to go to war with each other? And I'm telling you right now, it won't matter if you're rich or poor. It won't matter what neighborhood you live in. It won't matter where you work. It don't matter what you drive in. And America, where there is a civil war going on, is not an America I want to live in. Okay, and we can continue to play stupid and act like we don't know where all of this negative energy is coming from, but we do. Okay, Kevin Roberts, Trump supporter. Senator George Lang, Trump supporter. People who stormed the Capitol, Trump supporters. At some point, everybody with some common sense, regardless of what your political party is, gotta be like, how did we get here? And furthermore, how do we get out? I don't know what the answer to that is, okay? I'm not about to lie to y'all and tell y'all I do, okay? I can't sit around. I do know voting is a start, though. And I can't say voting is going to end it, but I just know voting is indeed a start. I can't sit around and not encourage people to do something when you have people like Senator George Lang, Kevin Roberts, and Donald Trump out here talking like this. But someone smarter than me has to tell me what to do. Now, if you heard the news report earlier, then you heard Senator George Lang say he regretted using divisive language at a time of political violence. What happens if you yell bomb on a plane? If you yell bomb on a plane, it causes panic, maybe evacuations, and legal consequences. You can't just say my bad after that. You can't just apologize your way out of screaming bomb on a plane. And you shouldn't be able to just apologize for saying that it's going to be a civil war if your particular political party loses an election. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but if these people are willing to go to war about their vote, then damn it, you should use yours. Okay? Because it's about to get crazy out here. Please let Kathy Griffin give Senator George Lang the biggest hee-haw.
Please give this giant jar of mayo the biggest hee-haw.
And my man Lil Duval, the great black philosopher from Jacksonville named Lil Duval, he tweeted a couple of days ago, because I saw him posted on Instagram. He said, I'm not sure exactly what's about to happen, but something is about to happen, and it's going to be nothing that we can prepare for. And I agree. Okay, that's all I can tell y'all. I agree.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day. Mm-hmm. Now, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Yesterday. You want
to talk about how these grades is driving the women crazy nowadays?
The young man with the khaki.
Still got it?
Yeah, with the guy with the khakis on.
Because you said that to me earlier.
What?
You said you like my grades.
I didn't say that at all.
Yes, you
I
did.
said that, boy. What did you talk about?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why did you want him to
You're right.
so upset?
I just heard a man voice, but it was you. You're right. Jess.
Whoa, wow.
Jess said,
Whoa. 800-585-1051. Wow. Now, yesterday, 50 Cent was trending yesterday, and that's because a video was released. 50 was in Toronto, and I guess Drake pulled up on him, came to his show, and people were saying he's betraying Kendrick. So, the question...
Why the hell would 50 be betraying Kendrick?
Exactly. It makes no sense. But the question, 800-585-1051, is your friend's enemy your enemy? That is the question. We're taking it out of the 50 Cent
the level of enemy.
Drake situation. 800-585-1051. Is your friend's enemy your enemy?
All ops are not created equal.
That is the question. And we'll discuss when we come back.
All ops are not created equal, okay? And I didn't know 50 and Kendrick was friends, but we just talking about something else. We just talking about it in general.
We're taking it out of it because that's where it stemmed from.
Okay.
800-585-1051. Let's discuss it. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're opening up the phone lines, 800-585-1051, and we're asking, is your friend's enemy your enemy? That is the question. Phone lines are lit up.
Is your friend's enemy your enemy?
Let's start with you, Jess.
Most definitely. If there's, but it is definitely to a certain extent, because honestly, your friend could be on some petty ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to have a reason. Somebody have to do something to you to not like, for me to not like them. Like, I had a lot of friends that didn't like people for petty stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, look, yo, it's not even that serious, and I was already cool with that person. I may have been the person that introduced them too. So that would have been, that's like that. But like, if me and if Sheena got a problem, that's my best friend. Sheena got a problem with somebody, I got a problem with him. Now, on the other hand, it was a situation that I had where I ain't like somebody that did me crazy, did me dirty, and Sheena had still wished this a happy birthday the next day. And I was mad about that, yo. I was really, really in my feelings about that.
But what if Sheena thought you was being petty?
Nah, she ain't think I was being petty. She just thought, because me and the girl would fall out all the time, and then we would be cool again. Thank you so much, nah.
God damn, look at that big back breakfast you got.
Anyway, we would be cool again, but she did something that she couldn't come back from. This is the girl that put my address, my phone number, and everything online. Mm-hmm. So why did she need a happy birthday the next day? So me and I had some choice words for my best friend about that, but it was done with that. But yeah, like if my people's got a problem with somebody, I'm on go. It's the same thing. I don't care. Call me whatever.
I'm with you. I've learned not to be, because I think sometimes you can be too loyal. But I was that type of person. If my friends had a problem with somebody, I had a problem with somebody. But what I realized is never reciprocated. You know what I mean? So when it's not reciprocated, is you start to let things go. Because and if I have a problem with you, it's usually when you playing with my family. You play with my family, I'm all the way in on you. It is what it is. We can take it wherever you want to take it. We can go to the devil with it when you play with my family. But what I realize is if a friend of mine has an enemy, it's because it's not no pettiness, right? Like there's been people Charlamagne had problems with, and if Charlamagne has a problem with him and I see him in person, I step to him. What's up? What's up with this?
That's your dumb ass. But that's because 9 times out of 10 I did something to cause it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be like, Henry, why you did that? Did you hear what I said about this person?
Yeah, but it is what it is. I mean, but you can say things, but sometimes people take it too far. You know what I mean? And there's been times when people they like to go to hell with it. And if you want to go to hell with it, sometimes we could go to hell together. But I'm just one of those people. I'm sometimes too loyal, and I realize just take my step back and take my things out of things, because when the tables turn, it's never reciprocated. So
nope.
But that's how it is. What about you, Charlamagne?
I mean, there's levels to your ops. Everything is on a case-by-case basis, because the reality is, if my peoples tell me something about somebody and it's like super OD, crazy, foul, like I can't believe that person would do something like that, I'm going to distance myself anyway from said individual, or I'm going to say something to him. And that'd be the thing I don't like. Don't tell me you don't like somebody, and then when the person come around, when I say something, you acting like I ain't you. Why you say that to them? Yep. You told me you don't mess with this person. I don't have that type of containment. If you tell me something, that person come around, I want to say it directly to that person. I'm not an online person. I ain't going back and forth with you online. Mm-hmm. I ain't doing none of that. I want to see you. I want to have a conversation with you if there's an issue.
Oh, I'm 1,000%. And see, I like that conversation. I like to say it in your face, because if you can say it behind the scenes, if you can say it behind my back or behind somebody's back, now I'm going to say it to your face and see what it is.
And that's the first thing, right? The first thing is when you come to me with something, if you tell me you got an opt, if Jess say to me right now, I got beef with such and such, first thing I'm going to say is, like, have you spoke to that person?
He always do that. Like, no. Like, why would I want to fight?
Because we need to talk to this person, and after we have a conversation with this individual, then we know if we're not messing with this person no more.
Yeah, but one thing, and then we're going to go to the phone lines, my bad. But, Charlamagne, see, he like every time I'm about to jump out there because somebody got something to say, he still want to be their friend. Like, he'd be like, no, because, their mental health is not. Like, what? Excuse me, people know. People know exactly what they be saying. People know what's up. People be throwing little jabs, acting like clowns, being ass. And I just be like, I'm about to say something. He'd be like, no, because maybe they didn't do their therapy this week. Boy,
I'm protecting Jess. That is always my mindset. I'm not worried about that person. I'm like, no, Jess, I don't want you to do that. You bigger than that now. You better than that right now. No need for you to jump out the window and get mixed up in something. And what do I always tell you? Because then now I got to deal with this person, and I don't want to have to cut this person off. Because it ain't that serious most of the time.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
My name is All.
Hey, all like everybody?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all.
Well, your mommy didn't know who the daddy was?
Or is that is that her pronoun?
She named you after everybody she thought was your daddy.
All of y'all.
My mom is just inclusive, man. She considers everybody.
Okay.
She what?
I said, nah, she just includes everybody. She knows everybody. She includes everyone.
Okay,
your mama includes everybody?
That's her pronoun.
Yeah, she's inclusive, man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Well, that was the question.
That's what they call it nowadays.
Is your friend's enemy your enemy?
100%. 100%. And if you feel differently, you're not my friend.
Right.
I understand that to a point. Yep, I agree. Thank you, Mama. Thank you all.
What do y'all call enemies, though? I don't think y'all never had no real enemies. Y'all ain't never had nobody really trying to take y'all out.
Excuse me?
What?
Yeah, right. You don't know what I've been through in my life.
Hello, who's this?
Turn the radio down.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Bernard from Jacksonville.
Hey, Bernard from Jacksonville. We're asking, is your friend's enemy your enemy?
Yes, because I always tell if you're my friend and you're friends with somebody else that I don't mess with, then we can't be friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. What's your name?
Bernard.
Thank you, Bernard. Appreciate you.
You're from Jacksonville. Be patient with him.
Okay. Well, let's take some more phone calls when we come back. 800-585-1051. The question, is your friend's enemy your enemy? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're asking, is your friend's enemy your enemy? Now, we're all saying behind the scenes, I feel like if my friend has an enemy, I have an enemy as well. Yeah. It depends how far it goes. Like, if it's some stupid petty-ish, then that's something small. Right. But if it's something serious where somebody tries to hurt something in you or your family, or try to take something for you, or try to stop the way that you eat, or try to destroy your life, your career, nah.
You got to show me how serious it is, though. Because Jess brought up a good point earlier when she was talking about her and Sheena. And she said you and the girl used to fall out all the time, so Sheena ain't think nothing of it. Yeah. I got to see something. I got to see a fight. I got to see this.
But if the girl posted Jess's stuff online,
what if I ain't see all that?
That's just best friend.
What are we talking about? You know everything. Like, not you talking about, my best friend. Like, come on, you know everything. Because she was like, I seen it. I didn't think it was that serious. My baby, it was 2 of my numbers and my address. That's where my son lay his head at. What you talking about?
That is true. That is true.
Like, so yeah, me and the girl did fall out, but she ain't never do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why I haven't seen her to that day.
Let's go to the phone lines. Bria, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Bria, we're asking, is your friend's enemy your enemy?
Absolutely.
You want to elaborate?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so if you're not friends with someone, I know why you're not friends with them. Why am I hanging out with them? Why am I giving them conversation? That's showing that I'm unloyal to my friend.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you, Mama.
There's nothing to talk about.
Hello, who's this?
Devonna.
Hey, Devonna. We're asking, is your friend's enemy your enemy?
I guess it depends on what type of friend she is, for one. She might just be a regular friend, or she might be my best friend. Now, if it's my best friend and it's her enemy, then absolutely my enemy is her enemy. But for the most part, if it's just some random beef that they got, then, and me and the other person might have a good accord, and I can't say that. But I can't speak for also if they get into an altercation, then I'm going to be on my friend's side 100%.
Okay, Thank you.
You know what it is, man? We all get to a certain age where we know we can't beat nobody up no more. That's really the problem. Like, when you young, you can just run down on people, beat them up, but then you get to a certain age, you like, you can't beat nobody up, and it's frustrating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm not there yet, so.
No, yeah, you're not old enough. I'm like headlock mode.
I was ready to say, you're not there yet either. I don't know why y'all want to be so old up here on this show, but no, y'all can. You can. Y'all both work out. Y'all both. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fight probably maturely, but still
maturely. No, that's true. Because I think about what I'm going to do to a person when I see him. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to hurt that person. I'm going to, like, put him in a headlock, give him a little nuggie. You know what I mean? I might grab his ear, twist it.
Gay, that's dumb.
I'll just push him like, come here, let me talk to you.
that is so.
Poke him like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Poke him all in his stomach. Come here, man. I'm talking to you.
That's gay. Like, what are we talking about?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, girl. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
Is your friend's enemy your enemy?
So it definitely all depends, because if my friend is doing something dangerous, for example, my brother was murdered by his friend, and had he known that this friend had this envy and jealousy about him, he could probably still be alive today. So it all definitely depends. If your friend is doing something dangerous, they're not trying to take responsibility or do something about it, they need to stay away from them, and you need to let other people know about that so that they don't get caught in the crosshairs, because somebody can lose a life.
Can I tell you?
Friendships aren't just something regular anymore. That's an actual relationship. So you need to take it serious.
I agree with you, Queen, but man, I'm gonna tell you something about us as black people. We say the most traumatic things so effortlessly.
Like what?
Like exactly what she just said. She just said it so effortlessly, like it was nothing, and you hung up on her like it was nothing after she said something traumatic.
Well, we gotta get to Jess with the mess.
Ain't no you ain't even give the girl no condolences. You just hung up with the woman. I wanted to have a conversation with her about this traumatic experience you just told her, and I was talking about.
Say sorry,
my brother. You see that, Jess?
Yeah.
Envy just hung up.
Yeah, she was telling us like somebody killed her brother behind something like that.
So I'm sorry, Queen. Envy just hung up on you with the most disrespect. I don't know why, but like I was saying, I just think it's just we just say the most traumatic things like it's
so
nothing
effortlessly.
Yeah.
I would say that was. She was saying we got to take it more serious, but she was kind of cut off a little bit.
A little bit? You mean when Envy just slammed the phone down on her for no damn reason?
He did not slam the phone. Like, okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Were you the one that just called in a second ago?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You told us about your brother that got killed?
Oh no, I'm a new person.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, since you're here, tell us your trauma.
Since you're here, I hate this place.
I wanted to answer the question about the friends.
Go ahead, Mama. Answer the question.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so like it depends basically how long you knew the person. Because like my best friend, no matter if she like whoever, she don't like them, I don't like them. But if I knew like the person before I knew you, then like it depends on the situation.
I was thinking about that too.
Well, thank you for your call.
You hung up on that poor lady.
I did.
She is crying now. She's not trying.
You just hung up on her for no damn reason.
No, I didn't, because we gotta go to Jess with the mess.
It don't even matter. You ain't giving no condolences, no nothing. It's disgusting.
Now y'all won't care about Jess with the mess. Now y'all won't care.
We always care about Jess with the mess. What's the moral of the story, guys?
So the moral of the story in your case, Envy, stop being loyal to everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know what, mind your business, because people not reciprocating that energy, I don't like that for you. So
thank you.
Just stop. We know you gonna go crazy about your family.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Just don't even give people that, because people don't deserve it. Charlamagne, he's a clown. For me, the moral of the story is, just continue to be loyal to your. Never mind. All right, Jess with the Mess is coming up, and Cash Doll addressed the backlash because she got tired of people coming at her. Remember, I was telling you yesterday she broke up with her baby father. Her baby father went online and was like, "I'm alright, I'm okay." She had some more to say, but I like what she said, because all women need to hear this and really, really stop listening. Stop worrying about the messenger and listen to the message. So we're gonna get to that.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Go, let's get right to Jess with the Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies, She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so yesterday, y'all know I reported on Cash Doll announcing her breakup from Tracy T. That's her baby daddy, or whatever. They just gave birth to a little girl named Clarity. That's so nice. Just to, rehash what she said. She said, I know, right? And she found the Clarity to leave his ass. Anyway, look, so single, and I don't give a F about what y'all saying about me having 2 kids by him. Now I'm just a baby mama, blah, blah, blah. I'm not dealing with just anything to keep my family together. That's what she said. Tracy, he shared a video, seemingly unbothered, but very much bothered at the same time. And then Cash Doll hopped on social media to address the people that was reacting to her breakup. This is what she said.
Y'all mad about my breakup more than me. Why y'all keep coming on here talking about y'all sorry for my breakup? Leave me alone. I ain't sorry. I feel like it's women. We should put ourselves first anyway. And that ain't got nothing to do with just men. It's just period. We bring so much to the table. It's just because now y'all gotta go to court. That's all that do. Yeah, and then especially when you have a little girl, you just be like, oh, no, I'm not dealing with that type of You wait on nigga to do the right thing, you won't never have no kids, and we here to reproduce. So guess what? I had my kids. They here, and I love them. They mine. Whoever got something to say about it.
So 3 things about what she said. Okay, so she was like, I don't know why y'all keep coming on here talking about sorry about my... That's because you told us, babe. And people actually love you. And they love that you didn't put up, your relationship on Front Street. It just looks like y'all happy. And what people don't know is better. You know what I mean? But apparently you were going through some things behind the scenes and you just got fed up. You had your baby. You was like, all right, I'm done. That's cool. The thing that she said about women putting themselves first, I do agree with that. We do take a lot off of men. I've taken a lot off of men. Charlamagne, you've taken a lot off of men as well. So I know that you can deal with putting yourself first. I know you for the women. Okay. And then the third thing that she said about marriage, because I disagree with that. I love me some Cash Doll, but I disagree with that. Marriage, you have to be a bit more mature when you're thinking about a marriage, not a wedding, like a marriage. When that's like a covenant, that's a commitment. Some people look at it as a contract and a business deal by the state or the government, wherever they get married at. But that's like a whole nother step to your life with your partner. That's not just your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your baby father, your
and you're
mother.
agreeing to share your life with somebody else.
Yeah, and that's different. It's not just about you, it's about that unity. You know what I mean? And she kind of downplayed it a little bit, and that's how she feel. I'm not discrediting how she feel, but to say I don't what she said.
I do feel like, and there was one thing that she said that I've heard a lot of women say recently, and it's sad, right? Because it's like, damn, how did it get to that point where she said, I'm paraphrasing, but basically I don't need a man to have a baby. I couldn't, even if you may not can find the right man, but you can have people want kids, which is cool. But I'm just like, damn.
A lot of women are saying that though.
Yeah, are men that bad out here? Is it that much of a shortage of men, or is it a disconnect? Where's the disconnect between men and women now?
They say it is. They said it's a lot of unhealed men, and women can't find the right one.
But there's a lot of unhealed women
too.
But
there's a lot of unhealed women as well. You know what I mean? And they try to sweep that under the rug. But
that's true too.
Just as a human race, just no matter what sex you are, there are a lot of unhealed humans.
Unhealed people.
Unhealed.
Them unhealed people, man, been causing problems for a long time.
Well, a lot of times women don't want to wait. They don't want to wait for the quote unquote right one. They want a child. They want to raise a child young, or they want to raise a child when they feel like they want to, and they're tired of waiting.
Basically, what I was trying to say before Charlamagne cut me off and didn't know what he was about to say either was when he was saying like what she said about marriage. She was like, no, the only thing, they y'all talking about marriage and the ring and all of that. The only difference between a relationship and a marriage is it's just harder to break up. You got to go in court. No, it's bigger than that. That's what I mean by people who don't look at marriage like for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole is much more sacred.
Marriage is what happens. Marriage is what happens. You know how we always say we go together.
Yeah.
Going where? To the altar. That's what marriage is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that marriage is, the destination from going together.
Right.
Okay. And
but yeah, I wanted to update the story because I reported it yesterday. But I do like how she said more women should put themselves first. Anyway, yeah, absolutely. And whether that be after 2 babies, what a guy, 1 baby, whatever. After you got it wrong so many times, it just is what it is. Start putting yourself first.
Yep.
Period. And that's just what
you got time for another one if you need.
All right, yeah, so look right.
You ate that up, Jess. Like a stud.
What?
Anyway, what? He is so stupid.
What?
I don't care.
He's been very kinky recently. Go ahead, Jess.
So Cardi B argues with this TikTok user, right? So the reason why we're putting the story, I'm tired of Cardi doing this because she's way too important to be doing this. I don't care. Like, so she went back and forth on Twitter with this girl, whatever, right? So She said, the girl said, why does Cardi B feel like she's above criticism? You know, all her peers are dropping albums and doing progressive things in their career, and she sticks out like a sore thumb, blah, blah, blah. So Cardi went in on it and was like, bitch, you got 3 stomachs, so don't worry about me.
Yeah,
you know, like,
that's what I'm talking about, Cardi. Drop one of Clues bombs for Barty.
3 stomachs.
Okay, F healing. It's time to traumatize everybody back that's been traumatizing you. Let's go.
Yeah, like I guess she got sick of it, but the video, the girl made a video, and this is what she said about Cardi.
Before y'all start, no, she came and found my tweet after all the tweets that I was tweeting to praise her and chose that one, and she should have stood on it. Now, don't delete nothing because I'm just now seeing it and I just woke up and it hit the blogs. Yeah, you caught red-handed. All that backbiting you thought you was going behind Joe Budden and clearing him for, you doing the same thing. Don't throw no rock and hide your hand, Miss Mamas. It ain't an etch-a-sketch in the mother who could ever make me feel bad about my body. You done touched everything on you, and you still got so many insecurities because you can't keep your husband at home. You done paid for to get beat up because they want to the same you. At the end of the day, you would have sat there and paid for everything on you, and you still insecure.
So after she did all that, nothing, right? Basically,
the internet. Ain't none of this is that serious.
I'm telling you, yeah. Just because yo said you thought you got away, baby, you couldn't run and catch me if we was outside. So that's the thing. Anyway, she posted this girl posted her in Offset DM and said, "I heard you was single now. I got some things I want to do to you. When you get free, let me know. We can go over details." So she posted
the girl that did that video just now did that to Offset.
Yeah. I was praising her during her breakup. Now this is around the same time that she actually was praising her because she was tweeting about, you know, when Offset and Cardi broke up. She had tweeted, Offset missed his true blessing. He ain't gonna get another woman as loyal, as supportive as Cardi B. She came into his life and added value and such and all of that, right? But then you in this man DM. So Cardi had posted it and was like, so the whole time this is what it was about. You made it about my album, my plastic surgery, my marriage, and all that because you wanted to sleep with my baby dad. Y'all are so weird. But see, that's what happens when you let anybody get into your mind. This is still an anybody. Okay, 3 stomachs. Yeah, she do got them. So she wasn't eligible for Offset anyway. But I'm just saying, like,
she wasn't eligible.
Yeah, she wasn't eligible. He wasn't qualified. He ain't never answered a damn anyway, baby. So you dumb. You made yourself look dumber anyway. But like, Cardi, why are you even arguing with her? Because she got a check next to her name?
Cardi got better things to do. And the young lady got better things to do. I'm sure.
Probably not. Probably not. We see what's going on. So
right.
It's just like, no, I think that was so dumb. But Cardi better stop giving these people, because you know how many followers that girl got off that?
I don't know.
Crazy. Even more.
I do agree. I think Cardi should just leave them alone, man. It ain't no sense because you be going at all these people. You give them more light than they actually need. But sometimes Cardi B feels like she gotta get her rocks off. Like you throw a shot at me, I'm gonna throw a shot back at you. Sometimes people feel like because I'm not a celebrity, I can throw as many shots at you as I want. Nobody's gonna say anything. And sometimes you just need that to pop somebody's hand. Sometimes.
Yeah, they think you the bigger person.
That's right.
Until you drag them.
All right. Well, thank you. Right. That's Jess with the mess.
That is.
Now let's get to the mix. Let's go. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I'm just making sure you guys are now hype, excited. The fact that Biden is out and now that Kamala is running.
The hell kind of question is that? You goddamn right I'm excited. About time. Mm-hmm. About damn time. That's something that I've been saying and screaming for, a minute. Okay? So
it feels a lot better. I just felt Biden wasn't for me. He felt like he had early signs of dementia. He felt like he's slow. It didn't feel like he could run for another 4 years. So I'm super duper excited that Kamala Harris, who's been up here 3 times, who's an HBCU
I feel
grad.
Like she's been up here more than that.
You think so?
Maybe it was 3. I mean, and I interviewed her on my TV show. But yeah,
she's accessible.
Yeah, I've been saying for the past year, better that for the good of the country, Biden should step aside. And because all the negatives he had simply weren't going to change, and I was asking a simple question, can Biden beat Donald Trump? The answer to me was no. Now, I don't know if Vice President Kamala Harris can beat Trump either, but I know I'd rather roll the dice with her than, roll the dice with President Biden.
Absolutely.
Yes, so.
All right.
It is what it is. I'm happy to see the energy that's around her, but that don't guarantee nothing.
And caller 10 right now, 800-585-1051. You get a family 4-pack of tickets to my car show presented by Lincoln Tech, the Drive Your Dreams car show. It's going down to Meadowlands Expo Center August 17th in New Jersey. If you haven't got your tickets yet, I know VIP tickets are selling out Also, vendor tables are selling out. So if you haven't got your tickets, get them now. Again, that's August 17th. It's a family fun day. We're going to have cars from not every celebrity, but Cardi B, Offset, French Montana, A Boogie, Baseware, Cash Cobain, just to name a few. And there's kids 5 and under. Free. It's going to be a family fun day.
What about go-karts?
Thought about go-karts.
Y'all should do like a Mario go-kart section. So you have Mario's go-kart, Luigi's, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be fun.
Toad, Princess.
Thought about that, but it's a liability if somebody runs into the wall and gets hurt. It's a liability. Somebody gets hurt.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Hey, happy born day to Michelle Williams, too, man. Salute to the good sister, Michelle Williams.
Salute to
Today
Michelle.
is her born day. Make sure you subscribe to her podcast, the Checking In podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network.
That is the only reason why he said happy birthday to her.
Michelle is the homie. I've been knowing Michelle for years. Like a long time.
Nice. I love Michelle, too.
Well, when we come back, we got a positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time to get up out of here. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do. I just want to tell people, make sure you go out there and get my book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. It's available everywhere you buy books now. You might have saw me yesterday on Jake Tapper's show with my good sister Angela Rye promoting the book. So, yeah, if you saw me on there yesterday and wanted to get it, thank you. If you listen to the Breakfast Club every morning and want to get it and already got it, thank you, too. And I'm going to be in Cincinnati Saturday, but I just keep forgetting where. But tomorrow I'll let y'all know where. Yeah. I shouldn't even have said that, but salute to Cincinnati. I'll see y'all
Go
Saturday.
on your website. Tell them go to your website.
My website ain't got none of that stuff up there.
To see. For real?
I don't even know what's on my website.
Jesus
Christ. Why? Never mind.
Jesus Christ. Well, leave us on a positive note.
Listen, the positive note is simply this. I used to tolerate a lot because I didn't want to lose people. Now I establish boundaries because I don't want to lose myself. Yeah, Jess. Yeah, you like that. I see it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?